We continue together on page 414. God of those who sought you out in ages past, let our prayer also come before you, and do not turn aside from our entreaty. For we are not so obstinate and stubborn. No.
Okay. Start over.
We continue together on page 414. God of those who sought you out in ages past, let our prayer also come before you, and do not turn aside from our entreaty, for we are not so obstinate and stubborn as to say before you, we are righteous, we have done no wrong, for indeed we have done wrong, and we join now in confession before you.
Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, navol lefanecha tefilatenu, v'al tit'alam et techinatenu, she'en anachnu azei fa'anim u'kashei ha'oref, navol lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, tzadikim anachnu v'lo chatanu, אבל אנחנו חטאנו. איי די 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 אשמנו, בגדנו, גזלנו, דיברנו דופי. איי די די Sorarnu, Avinu, Pashanu, Sorarnu, Kishinu Orel. Yai da dai 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 da dai dai dai. Rashanu, Shichanu, Tiavnu, Ta'inu, Tiktanu.
We have turned aside from your mitzvot, from your laws which point us towards the good, and no good has come to us from our misdeeds. Yet you do justly with everyone who comes before you. For you have acted out of truth, while we have too often acted falsely. What shall we say before you who dwells in the heights? What stories can we tell you, you who dwells in the heavens? Do you not already know all that we reveal and all that we have tried to hide? We continue together on page 417.
על כן שחטאנו לפניך באונס וברצון, ועל כן שחטאנו לפניך באימוץ הלב, על כן שחטאנו לפניך בבלי דעת, ועל כן שחטאנו לפניך בביטוי שפתיים, ועל כולם אלוהי סליחות, סלח לנו וחל לנו, כפר לנו, על כן שחטאנו לפניך בכחש ובכזב, ועל כן שחטאנו לפניך בכפת שחד, על כן שחטאנו לפניך בלצון, ועל כן שחטאנו לפניך בלשון הרע, ועל כולם אלוהי סליחות. על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בצדי הבריאה, ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בצרות עין, על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בקלות ראש, ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בקשיות עורף, ועל כולם אלוה הסליחות, סלח לנו, מחל לנו, כפר לנו, ועל כולם אלוה הסליחות, סלח לנו, מחל לנו, סלח לנו, מחל לנו, כפר לנו.
For the wrong we did before you by listening to voices at odds with what we knew was right. For the wrong we did before you by not listening to voices telling us unpleasant truths. For the wrong we did before you by closing our ears to the poor and the hungry. For the wrong we did before you by not working at relationships. For the wrong we did before you by making no time for those who needed us. For the wrong we did before you by excluding prayer from our lives. For the wrong we did before you by abusing our health. For the wrong we did before you by giving in to illegitimate pressure. For the wrong we did before you by unnecessary anger. For the wrong we did before you by bullying others. For the wrong we did before you by talking of others' failings behind their backs instead of face to face. We continue together on the bottom of page 423.
Avinu Malkeinu Chatanu Lefanecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, we have done wrong before you.
Avinu Malkeinu En Lanu Melech Ela Ata.
Avinu Malkeinu, we have no sovereign except you.
Avinu Malkeinu Chadesh Aleinu Shana Tova.
Avinu Malkeinu, let this be a good year for us.
Avinu Malkeinu Hafer Atzad Oyeveinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, destroy the power of every oppressor and adversary.
Avinu Malkeinu Kalei Dever V'cherev V'rav U'sheviu Mashchit V'yavo Min B'nei Beritecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, remove from all your children disease, war, famine, exile, destruction, and wrongdoing.
Avinu Malkeinu Slach U'mechal L'chol Avonoteinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, forgive and pardon all our wrongdoing.
Avinu Malkeinu Achazirenu B'teshuva Shalema Lefanecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, bring us back to you in complete repentance.
Avinu Malkeinu Shlach Refuah Shlema L'chol HaCholim.
Avinu Malkeinu, send healing to all who are ill.
Avinu Malkeinu Katvenu B'Sefer Chayim Tovim.
Avinu Malkeinu, inscribe us in your book for a life of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu Katvenu B'Sefer Parnasah V'Chalkala.
Avinu Malkeinu, inscribe us in the book of sustenance that we may live securely and be fulfilled.
Avinu Malkeinu Katvenu B'Sefer Zechuyot.
Avinu Malkeinu, inscribe us in the book of meritorious acts.
Avinu Malkeinu Katvenu B'Sefer Slicha U'Mechila.
Avinu Malkeinu, inscribe us in the book of forgiveness and reconciliation.
Avinu Malkeinu Chamol Aleinu V'Yakol Aleinu V'Tapenu.
Avinu Malkeinu, show mercy to us and our children.
Avinu Malkeinu V'Tach Sharei Shamayim Tefillatenu.
Avinu Malkeinu, open the gates of heaven to our prayer.
Avinu Malkeinu, Aseh Leman Ba'esh, Uvamayim, Al Kiddush Shemecha.
Avinu Malkeinu, do it for the sake of those who went through fire and water, to honor your name.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu V'Aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu V'Aneinu, Ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu V'Aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu V'Aneinu, Ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu V'Aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu V'Aneinu, Ki ein banu ma'asim. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Yikadal v'yikadash Shemei Rama Yalma Divrach Rutein. Ay 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 Yamlich Malchutein V'chayechon U'yamechon U'v'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael V'agalav Yizman Goril. Ay 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 V'imru amen. Yehesh Rama v'norach Le'olam u'le'al mayam. Yevarach v'yishkabach v'parid ramam v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh. Ay 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 v'yital shaberi kudesha b'richu le'ela le'ela mikal birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata. Ay 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 Ta'miram elamah v'imru amen. Yitkabel tzlaton v'aton v'chol Beit Yisrael v'damohu v'shmaya v'imru amen. Yehesh Shlomo Rabba ben Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'ramav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
we continue with a beautiful prayer, Va'ani Tefillati, found in the back of our outline. Thank you, Harlan.
We have that.
I,
The sermon,
We
there's a
already
sermon
recorded
next.
that, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we
oh,
recorded.
okay. Well,
Right.
you were looking at me like you wanted me to say
Well, I
something.
wasn't sure what you wanted to.
That was good.
I mean, I just,
Okay,
you know, I
all right.
said that because